Okay, so today's video is going to be another tier list. I know those are still super popular, right? We still get those and we still do those, and today we're going to be taking a look at all of the character themes in Strive since we have done all of them. We finished them up last month, and I'm going to be moving on after I do a couple more Strive ones. I've been having to take a small break from doing some stuff. That's why it's been so long to get a video out. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look. We got this tier list maker up here. Somebody decided to do the Guilty Gear Strive music, and it's the Guilty Gear Strive music tier list. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through each one of these songs, not listen to them. I mean, we're not going to do Smell of the Game because we've already... I haven't done the video for that, and plus we all know Smell of the Game. This is just gonna be character themes. So let's go in and let's do it right. We'll just go in alphabetical order. So the first one's gonna be Alone Infection, which is Faust's theme, and yeah, this one is super good. I love Faust's theme. The not in the right tuning, you know, it's a good, he has some good ass riffs. He's got, the chorus is really catchy. It's really good. Like, just from what I'm going off from memory, and plus I listen to this song a shit ton. I do love Faust's theme. So Faust is one of those that I played a lot of in the car, and that's going straight up there. And that's how I'm gauging this. Just how much did I want to play these songs on my car rides? Like when I drive around doing errands, do I put these songs on? Am I gonna jam to these? And Faust is one of them. Potemkin's, of course, is gonna be up there as well. Armor-clad Faith, it's just an awesome song. The chorus is super catchy. It's got a great solo. Yeah, it's a very good song. This is gonna be a short video if you can't tell, because we're just going through all these songs and just putting them into a tier list. And if you want to see what I think of all these songs, the playlist is going to be at the end of the video or up there or whatever. So you guys will be able to see my rating reactions on all these songs. Anyway, we got Crawl, which is like the arcade boss theme. Crawl was really good. I'm going to put it in A just because, you know, it's one of those songs that are great, but if you keep playing it, it's going to overstay its welcome. But it's a really great thrashy song. I love the chorus in it. I love the Slayer riff. It's got, you know, thrash metal vibes all up the ass. And it's got a great solo, just like most of the songs, if not all of these. And yeah, this was a good one. I did think it was Happy Chaos's, but like people are saying it's Nagoriyuki's because it's in the arcade mode. I haven't played the arcade mode, so I'm just going off listening to it. Sounds like a great boss theme, whether it's arcade or not. So yeah, that one goes in A. Let's see, Find Your One Way, which is Soul's theme. I think it's a good song, but it's not a song that I'm going to be constantly listening to, so I'm going to put it as in middle of the road. It's a good song. If it comes up, I'll listen to it, but if it's not something I'm going to necessarily always pick as, like, you know, this is the song I want to listen to on my car drive. So yeah, no, that one's middle of the road. It's good. I love the groovy riffs and all that good shit. It's just that it's not a song that I would necessarily pick to listen to. Hellfire. Hellfire is in the same category as Crawl. Again, good song. I do like Hellfire a lot. But Hellfire is also one of those songs where so much goes on in it. And it's a longer song, so it goes on to the point where I wouldn't actively put it on and listen to it a lot, just because it's gonna be one of those songs that I probably would get tired of listening to if I put it on every time I wanted to listen while driving in the car, which for me, I'm one of those people who has a physical album, or I just have albums, and I will listen to that album over and over again in the car until I'm tired of listening to that album, which is gonna be like fucking like 10 playthroughs of the album before I decide to switch a CD out. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm weird, I know. Let Me Carve Your Way is just an immediate S. That song was so good. It got done so dirty by the preview. I absolutely love this song. The more that I listen to it, the more that this is just one of the best songs in the game. Straight up. Faust's theme, or not Faust, Eddie and Zato's theme. I call him Eddie because I played him back when he was called, or I played Guilty Gear back when he was called Eddie, not Zato. But Zato's theme is just fucking great. I love it. I love the riffing. I love the part at the end is pretty much the highlight, the Queen part. You guys went nuts over that song. A lot of you really loved the crap that I did at the end, and it was like I was just trying to play somewhat the same solo as Bohemian Rhapsody. My bad. But yeah, no, this song I put on, and if it shows up, I crank the son of a bitch. I turn the volume up and I listen the hell out of this song. It's great. Let's see. Let's talk about you. I think that's probably not. Yeah, I've never done this song before, so it's probably not one of the themes. Somebody tell me what that is. I think it's either the story mode or the arcade ending song. I think that's one of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that one. Let's see. Love the Subhuman Self. Love the Subhuman Self is also a song that I really like, but it's gonna be. It's basically the what I think of Let Me Carve Your Way, but in the I'm not going to actively select it, but I'm going to crank the shit out of it if it pops on, right? If it shows up, I'm listening the hell out of the song. But Amelia's theme is great. It's great. It has all the stuff that I like about Eddie's theme. It's just that it's not Eddie's theme. So it's not something that I'm just going to always listen to. So that's why it goes in the A tier. Let's see. Necessary Discrepancy. Again, Necessary Discrepancy is a song that's really good, but I'm not going to actively put it on, and I'm not going to keep listening to it, because even though I really like the song, it's not going to be something that I'm always going to listen to. I don't want to listen to it all the time. It's a great song. It's just that it'll overstay its welcome if I play it too much. And that means if I happen to play it like once every time I drive, right? So if I put on the Strive tier list, or not the Strive tier list, if I put on the Strive OST while I'm driving and this song pops up, I'm going to listen to it, but I'm not going to start my Strive listening experience with Necessary Discrepancy. Out of the Box is another song that is going to be an A. And what I mean by that is I do love the song. It was really weird in the preview, but the more that I listen to it, the more that I like it. And it has a really catchy chorus. It's got a great solo, has a weird thing that goes on at the end. But overall, it's a good song. It's really good. I like it. And it's one of those where if it shows up while I'm listening to the Strive, soundtrack, then, I'm going to crank the hell out of it. I'm going to listen to it. So, it's a good song. Play the Hero. I cranked the shit out of this song along with Faust and Potemkin's theme when we first got the songs. When we first got those songs, I mentioned this several times already, I played the hell out of these three songs in the car. Like, I would always listen to these three songs. They're great. Play the Hero is fucking ace. All right, it is a banger of a song, and I will happily listen to it until I'm sick of listening to the song, which will happen quite often, and I will still listen to it. That's how good it is. Requiem. Requiem's kind of hard. I think it would probably be in A, so I think I'll put it in A. Song is really good. I did like Requiem a lot because of its thrashiness, and, it's just all over the place, kind of weird, but it's really good. But it's not what I'm starting off my listening experience with. It's one of those where it's gonna show up while I'm in the car if it's on a long enough drive. So yeah, this is a good song. It's just in the same category as A. Rock Parade. I like Rock Parade, but it's not something that I'm going to be listening to very much compared to the rest of the soundtrack. So Rock Parade is kind of down here with these two. I would say, I think Rock Parade's... Actually, you know what? Rock Parade's great, but it's not... Yeah, you know what? It's in B, but it's like... where I would rather listen to these two than Rock Parade. I do like Anji's theme, but it's compared to all these songs that I've listened to, I think Rock Parade is one of those songs that's probably one of my least likely to listen to on the soundtrack. So, yeah, that one's going to go there. Again, I'm not going to skip it if it shows up. It's just that I'm not going to listen to this. This isn't my first choice of song. It's probably near the bottom in my choices of songs for Guilty Gear. If I were to put, you know, if we're gauging how this tier list is supposed to work, which is probably not working how a tier list should. Disaster of Passion is also in the same boat. I love Disaster of Passion. It's great and memey and all that. But I just don't think I would listen to this actively in the car, right? If it comes on, cool, but I'm not going to put this on normally. It's a great song and I enjoy it, but it's just like with these other three songs in C tier or in B tier where I just won't, I'm not going to listen to it normally. It's a good song though. Roar the Spark goes up there in S. Roar the Spark is one of the best songs in the Guilty Gear Strive OST in the soundtrack. I listen to this song all the time. The only thing that kind of drives me nuts when I'm listening to it is that high frequency from the ride symbol. It's annoying to listen to that, and I don't understand why it's there. It just it resonates in this frequency that annoys me to no end. But I deal with it because I love the rest of the song. So there you go. Roar of the Spark is definitely, it's in the same category as Let Me Carve Your Way, whereas I really, really like Alone Infection, Armor-clad Faith, and Play the Hero, but those songs are kind of like, have been replaced with Let Me Carve Your Way and Roar of the Spark. Those two songs I just can't get enough of, and that's why those 5 songs are where they're at in the tier list. They're really good. Trigger grooves, and I dig when stuff grooves, but unfortunately for me, Trigger has to go down here because I just don't like how it's mixed, and I don't like listening to it in the car. That's one of those songs where I'll listen to it when it pops up like here in my like kind of studio space, because I've got, my car has great speakers too, but these are balanced. And even in car speakers or on my headphones, just anywhere, the song is mixed so weird where it's just like, I think it would sound better if I'm listening to it while playing the game, not so much while I'm driving. If it was mixed better, then I probably would have it higher, but I don't think I would actually want to listen to this song. Possibly if it shows up while I'm listening to the soundtrack, but I wouldn't listen to this in the car, to be honest. Nagoriyuki's theme is one of my favorite songs. That's going up there. It's going up there in S. I love the riff. I love the callback to Diva, even though it's weird because it's like, I don't think he has anything to do with the Valentines, but it's just weird that he decided to use the Diva-ish chord progression and at the beginning, but it's a good song. The riff kicks ass. It's a great riff song, and it has a great solo in it. It's one of the best songs in the game. Let's see. Kiss of Death. Kiss of Death. I love the Kiss of Death. It's not a big deal that it's going to be in A tier, but this is one of those where it's going to come on. I'm not starting off my writing experience or my listening experience with Gold Lewis's theme, but if it comes on, I'm more than happy to listen to the fuck out of it because it is a great song. I love the heavy 7-string, slow, powerful riffs that song has, and it's just a good song. Let's see. The last one is Perfection Can't Please Me. Perfection Can't Please Me is weird. It's in the same boat as Disaster of Passion. It's basically the same as Disaster of Passion. They have the same effect on me. I love how I love how Perfection Can't Please Me sounds. I love the Juno callbacks. I love how it's structured. I love the piano. The riffs are great. It's just that it falls into that same thing of May's theme where it's like, I'm gonna wear myself out if I listen to this more than once a week. It's a good song, but if I listen to it more often, like more than a few times, then it's draining. It's hard to explain. It's just in the same boat as Disaster of Passion, where it's a good song. It's just not something that I want to listen to all the time. And if it shows up while I'm driving, then I'm not skipping it, but I'm not going to be cranking and and blowing the speakers out in my car to listen to it like I would in the S and A tier songs. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't done these last 3 songs in the bottom yet, so they're not going to be on here, obviously. But this is also for character themes, not just in general the soundtrack. But yeah, I think this is fair. Considering just like after I did these songs, like when I drive, I put on this Guilty Gear soundtrack, and this is generally what it's like for me when I listen to them. I'll put it on, and these are the songs that I listen to over the others. And those top S tier are the ones that I really search for, and then A tier are the ones that maybe I'll search for if I don't feel like playing the ones in S tier. But more often than not, they're the ones that are going to show up in the related or afterwards, and I'm just going to, you know, turn that car stereo up and listen to that thing. So, yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's it, right? If you guys want, that's the, well, yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys want, you can subscribe, do all that stuff, all the links down in the description. We got the Patreon for stuff like this coming out early. We also have, you know, Teespring store, the water bottle. If you want to get yourself a water bottle, we have a, you know, I get a kickback of that every time somebody buys a bottle. A couple of you have, and that's really awesome. But yeah, other than that, thank you everybody for watching and sticking around while I do this stuff. I will be moving on to a new soundtrack very soon, and you'll probably be surprised. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.